part 2 of it, and then potentially part 3 after this. And then I talked about my tech related video, in video number 4. But these two doesn't mean this is part 2, part 3 coming after that, and then part me talking about my tech replacement and everything else replacing video number 4. But either way, anyway, let's get to it. I was just watching my video for part 1. I just made. I'm sure a lot of people are sorry, but either way, anyway, let's get to it. So we already know why, as I explained in my first part of that video, part 1 of that video, why Henry doesn't want to face him out. Then I'll talk about why he doesn't want to face the Lukes, the Lin-Wins, the Geese, the DJs. Yeah, I almost forgot about that character. Nearly forgot. But the Broncos, Don Collins on 4, the what's the name of the character? The Caprays, yeah. What's the other character I'm thinking of? The Thunderhawks, the Geese. I think I named all the Chargers and the Cons, but either way, we know why he doesn't want to face these matchups either, because they know they have arcade sticks, or if the Horde Fighting Commander opted on Sony or Microsoft, both consoles. But either way, if they have both consoles, even better. But either way, like I said, you know, I was tired of Henry right now trying to bash our mains on IG and then stuttering when he's on there. He's not a true roaster. He's not good at roasting niggas. But either way, you know, so most like those bills when I meet on Freighton when I record my content for Capcom and Strong Connection. I made the content for Strong Connections first, but when I get back the Cat Not the Facts on Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said, there was a decade long game. Like I said, I almost done coming out the packs. But either way, once I get through that, then the Capcom grind, the Call of Duty, I will continue after that. After I get all the packs on Link Evolution and beat them all day, hopefully, and get that trophy and get that platinum after that against the others, the gold trophy against a different opponent. But either way, could that's me roasting it. But either way, why he don't want to face these matches on 4 seconds, countless of guys in the fight. Yeah, I almost got about the fights, and that was another kid I almost mentioned. Why he don't want to face all these matches? Because one, they have multiple arcades, especially if they got 2 or more like me. Or if anybody that has 6 of them, that's even more awesome. Because I think my homeboy Class B has 6 arcade sticks. And I think my homegirl Jen has a couple of them. Maybe a few arcade sticks. Maybe, I don't know. I think she has a few. Then my homeboy Josh Cobra 89, I think he has a couple arcade sticks, I think. Maybe a few. Maybe a couple, 2 arcades like me, but he probably got one for his other console for Microsoft. What else is new with that? But either way. So like I said, Henry, he don't want to face these matches because they're gonna probably do the mirrors combos. They're probably gonna stun him on 4 when they do the mirrors combo. And 2, he's gonna do that up and down. If you know about the teabagging, hey Bob and Team, we over the super chat. What's up? We know what he's gonna do because you know about the up and down in 4 and 6, right? And the teabag, he's gonna do that. The up and down, you know about me just doing this up and down. He's gonna teabag. That's the way of teabagging, as you saw, but. He's fighting on Griff, parry, grapple, draws the foot stun, do no flips, and then throwing something in that corner, then teabagging the ball up and down like I'm doing now, up and down, teabagging, taunting and grifting and parrying and teabagging and parrying. But like I said, hey, Chick, what we do with the Super J? What's up? Either way, I'm honest, what's up? Either way, why he doesn't want to face these matches, like I said, because they got multiple arcade sticks. Or fighting a turtle pass or both if they have that. You have all that's you got money beyond money. But either way, like I said, he doesn't want to face this match because somebody's gonna really humble and give him that true smoke. And true reality check, like I said. So like I said, obviously my first part of the video, as you saw, obviously, he's him right now. He don't know what the hell he's doing right now with Ryu. He must have his whole life with Ryu. Of his then did not haunt him then. His now is haunting him, like I said in the part 1 of it. Now is haunting him. The evolution of gamer tags, like I said. And he don't know what the hell he's doing with Ryu. Let's say he don't know the hell he doesn't. Because most Ryus do not griff or teabag, you know what the thing I'm doing up and down. Would not teabag, griff, or he would not teabag, griff, parry, troll, or grapple, or teabag, or grapple. But you can go for grabs, but doesn't need no flips still. Either way, same with the Kens too. Whoops indeed for that too. Especially when you're already legendary. Whoops indeed, you fight better and couldn't too many flips. But either way, we know why he don't want to face the Kens here, even when they're watching red, because they're going to do the thing they was going to do to him, false and foots. But Ken, at least Ken, I can say Ken weren't anybody that's done with Ken all 50 states worldwide, and to kind of all the Kens from all 50 states where Ken Europe included that done in already legend and grand match. At least I can say Ken worked his own foot at least. Unlike really didn't want to run his own, he took it from Akuma. Akuma had, as I told you before, in all my videos last year and this year too, he had that grab first. I told Henry before. In the other grab that Akuma had, he had the demon, but that he learned himself. And he learned that the power of the demon. But either way, that's really Henry really didn't want to run his own foot because he took it from Akuma. He copied it. But either way, at least I can say all the Kens that are already Legend Grandmaster on 4 and then Legend on 6. At least Ken learned on the foot, but anybody that's the tryhard one, or the tryhard Ken that are not Legend, whoops indeed, no flips. It's kind of my favorite that's not in this house included here. No flips. Probably he won't be able to beat my uncle long, you know? But either way, we don't know why Henry cannot beat these matchups, like I said. Because he's facing very good Kens all worldwide, all great Kens from all 50 states world, all the great Ryus. In the mirror match of that, good and bad for both. On 4 worldwide, facing all the great Bisons worldwide, all the great Windmans, the great Geese, Akons. On 4, great Thunderhawks, great Geese, great DJs. Great DeCapres, great Hugo. That's normal character. That's character from Third Strike and Third Strike Fight for the regular standard game. With Third Strike and Third Strike Fight for the future. Great Relentos. You faced all the matches and they're way beyond you from a rank standpoint because they've been down in every street fighter since they were young. Kind of the players I know that I watch every day, the elite. Count the Kens too. There's so many great Kens worldwide. So many great even from the United States, Europe, and all other parts of Europe and all the other parts of the states, counting the countries, even though I've been from the country pretty much, counting, if you know about being from the Northwest and Northeast. But either way, so many better Kens to the point of one of my favorites that's a tryhard Ken can't compete with those players because they're beyond his days. Either way, when Henry faces all these matchups from all 50 states, we're counting the women's too, the Lukes on 6, the Bison, all the players, the Maz, that was just once Alice comes out in March, and then it comes out in April or May, wherever that comes out for that character, and all the characters return for Nundale on season 4, honestly. He's going to underestimate those matches because they're better than him. And we already know this. He's going to continue to do it only because, 1, he can't beat him. 2, it's an ego issue. It's beyond a skill issue. Like I told him, it was about me roasting this year. Beyond a skill issue and a mental, it's an ego issue. Because he can't beat him. And he don't want to stretch out against him like with teabag, troll, parry, and grapple. You know, this the thing I'm doing up and down. Teabag, troll, parry, and grapple. And doing it for the mad DPs. And they do all them dunk kicks on 6 and no dunk kicks over all them rounds and so forth. Else is snipping down. The right hand, but what else is snipping down? But either way, that's the reason why he would probably do all this, because he has too much of a big ass ego to even realize he can't beat these players mentally, because it's beyond mental for him. It's an ego issue. He doesn't pay attention enough with Ryu, like I said, and even when he's doing his gun, he's whiffing them or he's dropping them. When he's doing the gun, he's whiffing them every time. I'm sure he's doing that. Hello, triple over addicted to Viagra. Wow, okay. TMI, okay. 159. But either way, like I said, he can't beat these matchups doing what he's doing already. Especially on 4 6, because once Ultra and Super Street Fighter 6 comes out, he's going to be human as hell. When that game comes out in 2026 and 2027, then Vanilla Street Fighter 7 comes out, he's going to be doing the same way he did on 5. He's going to troll, parry, teabag, and grapple. Then you realize we got a rage quitter and Griffith and say, Mother, you can't say that. If you're doing all those things with Ryu on 7, Vanilla Street Fighter 7. And then Ultra and Super Street Fighter 6 in 2026, you already know why you ain't going to beat the match. You already know why you ain't going to beat the matchups. Because you do those things, I just went, all 16 I just mentioned with Ryu, you want to keep doing that until somebody really humbles that shit, give you a real reality check. So they're going to humble that shit, I guarantee it. When it happens, don't say nothing to me, because I warned you. And those bills on me on Unique Hutch, when I record those videos on Capcom, on Unique Hutch, via Twitch, and YouTube, and TikTok, those bills are going to go bounce, but them files on TikTok, my regular TikTok, I'm going to go up. And then if they allow TikTok, like the merge with Twitch and YouTube files, TikTok, like my bills for that, since I'm already at 1K followers on TikTok, Hutch 1 on TikTok. I'm already at 1K followers. Those will go viral too on Furry Kingdom as well. And do my YouTube as well, because my Witch Con's already linked to YouTube. So Those words will go viral, then more clicks will go in. You see me, Afraid Kingdom, and that's regarding to internally issue. Humble and Henny simple. So those words will go viral. And if I get a lot of clicks, I get my uncle and aunt to laugh at that person. Because to the so-called read God and very God and come around, and you're not. To come, most people that listen to come around, please stay involved in music here. It's more than just him. If you know about cyberpunk, there's a lot of music that was 2000 cyberpunk. There's cyberpunk. There's so many best on Spotify. There's so many. I got so many of those on formats. That's not funny. Well, just cyberpunk ones. But either way, at least I bought my music here, and I listened to different ones, kind of cyberpunk ones, including my favorite game ones that represent my nostalgia. But either way, we don't know why he cannot beat these matchups here. Because one multiple have arcade sticks, or fighting against RP, or both. And if you have both, you got money money beyond money. But either way, like I said, we don't know why he can't beat these matchups. We don't know why he can't beat these matchups with Ray. We already know why he can't beat these matchups. We already know why it's that. Because for one, in one of his other faults, Ray, he underestimates them too much. That's the problem here. Either way, like I said, he's human as hell right now. He don't know what he's doing with Ray. But say he calls himself the so-called paragod and go here and not, you're not. Because most people don't do the obvious thing and really expect people to fall for it. I'm sorry. That don't work that way, but that don't work that way, bub. That don't work that way at all. Because like I said, most of them play the names were really, they play it safe when it comes to facing these obvious matchups. Not throwing grip and parrying, teabagging, and grappling. It really, like I said, as I told you before, you cannot spend no rage quits against the obvious man if you have not fought him yet. As I told you before. Because obviously somebody has to give you a reality check. And I hope not just me gives you a Capcom or reality check on mobile PS. I hope my Uncle John gives you that reality check. If he decides to get back to playing Capcom like the way he used to do back in the day. I hope John gets back into that seriously. I want to see turn back the fountain of youth in Capcom. A lot of people underestimate my Uncle John in Capcom, especially with his main, until he really whoops them. Either way, I want the dude what Mike Ross did back in 2012 when he was down there in Capcom then, until he got back into the fighting games. As of now, that's his name, Mike Ross. Dude I follow on the Versus Vortex on IG and YouTube. And he's a few years older than my Uncle John versus Mike Ross, aka Versus. That's his name is YouTube Versus Vortex. And he has a person that plays in the Capcom tournaments. And I think the person that plays with him, I think he's an in-law to him, because I think they're related. But either way, and he's special needs like me. He blinks a lot like me. Not as much as me, but he blinks a lot when Mike Ross talks in this video. But either way, that's the person I want John to define Capcom, the Mike Ross effect, because show these true players, even with Gown, that you can beat the obvious match. Conquering the bridge with Henny, like I said that on my Facebook post back in 20. John can beat Henny, like I said, if he was playing to his, putting his mind to it in the character at the Fountain Youth in Capcom, he would beat Henny, I guarantee it. If he was playing back in the heyday, he would beat Henny like just like with nothing. So I would have did it with Mario case. I guarantee it. Henny has no chance. Because we already knew he was going to do the obvious things with Brilliant, counting teabagging included, which we knew he was going to do that. And John will see that once he does play on TV. John will see it. And then he'll say, I told you, John, he was going to do that. I told you, John, he was going to do that. Until John Holmes, like I said, turn back the Fountain of Youth and Cal, just like the same way Mike Ross did years later, turn back the Fountain of Youth. So they're calling us old at Capcom. Either way, that's the person I want John to define Capcom, the Mike Ross, because him and my Uncle John are not that far off in age. Just Mike Ross got a few years on him. And the person that plays on his channel versus Vortex is not that far from my age. I think he got a couple years on me. But he's the same generation as me, but he plays a lot when he's playing in his tournaments too, in Capcom tournaments too. But Mike Ross is back in the Capcom tournament. So good thing to see Mike Ross back in the Capcom tournament. Hopefully Mike Ross can follow in my Uncle John's footsteps here. As far as what I meant to say was my Uncle John following Mike Ross, as far as getting back to the Gordias and turn back the Fountain of Youth. You know? Somebody needs to humble him. I'm hoping I'm the one that does it to him too, but I'm hoping my Uncle John does it too. I want to see my Uncle John really give him the true smoke. That's why I did on Uncle Pierce. And I think John will laugh. And I was like, yeah. Never get told playing Capcom. Hans older. I said, no, Uncle John, I really don't. I really don't. Either way. But I already know why Henny cannot beat these matchups. Like I said before, because he already knows he's gonna get that ass kicked and stomped to the point he ain't gonna like the mother. But he's gonna probably go on them salty rants on his bills on IG. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. He's gonna go on them salty rants on IG. I guarantee it. Or his YouTube channel because he lost to me and John here, especially John per se. No matter the Mike Ross effect, like I said, either way, he can't beat this guy. He can't beat me either because he'd be too afraid to hit John. Because Ted Marathon did no flips. Broke around the Perry on 4. Even though the arcade said that I got John in 2020. Broke around lost to John, no. Like I said, he wasn't going to do that. I'm telling you that now. So expect those losses to come from me and John here. And I'm telling you that now. What you want to call saying the guys are old, the Lemons are old, the Hawkons are old, even the Gun being Lee are old, the Thunderhawks are old, and the Cappers are old, and you know, the Cons being old, and the Thunderhawks being because they're two dominant, one dominant, and then the Kings being old when it comes to being A plus on 4, and then Legend on 6. You can call them all you want, but they are the goats here that set the standard here. But either way, that's the reason Henry cannot beat these matchups. Like I said, he's human as hell, right? He don't know exactly what the hell he's doing. I'm gonna say he does, he doesn't. That's probably why he called the game. Yeah, to be very honest, my homeboy Broadway Knight, because he got the platinum. He got the platinum on 6 twice. My homeboy, so shout out to my homeboy Broadway Knight on that too, because he got the platinum on 6 twice. The cost-gen version of 6 twice. He got the platinum on the PS4 and the PS5. So the heavyweight the hell out of there. Either way, he got the platinum on 6. You know he's gonna have to put my homeboy Broadway Knight's gonna have to put him on Ultra Street of 4 and 5. Cat God. But for Henny, it's crap. Because he can't beat Broadway if he tried. Whether his main is on 6 and 4 because we knew whether his main Butler was going to dominate because he's dominant in all fighting games, in all Devil May Cry. So he's going to give you a lot of smoke. To have with that too. So on So he's going to give you the smoke on that too. But either way, Justin Smith with the Soldier, how's your day going? It's good, going good. My day was good as far as gaming today. It was pretty good. Justin Smith and day was going pretty good. But either way, like I said, Henry's human right now. He don't care if he was playing my homeboy birthday night. No, he has all the plans on Devil May Cry. The only one he had the games he had the plan on for Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 1, 3 remake, and 4 remake, and then 6 Devil May Cry Cap God because he's going to have the plan on. But right now he's going to have the plan on Shredder 4 and 5. Guaranteed once he gets back to playing those ones or playing those ones eventually. Cap God, but for Henry, it's crap because he was playing But Break Night. No, he's done with all his mains in Cap. All his mains are in Cap. As the build he developed with his character creation self. He's gonna get dominated by Brother right now because he's Cap God. He got all the planets in all Capcom games. Counting the Resident Evil, only he has to plant now is 9 remake, 6 remake, 5 remake. I think he already playing all the original OG ones. He had to plant out 6 remake, 5 remake, 4 remake. I think he already playing out those either way. Oh, and he's had to play a 6 remake, 5 remake once that comes out, 2 remake, which is already out, 3 remake. If he already playing on 2 and 3, that's awesome. But I think I saw in the short case too. He has playing on 0, 1 remake, Cold Piranha S remake, 5 and 6 remake, then 7 remake. Bow has a remake, then 8 version, then Bianca Cap Immortal. But Henny is crap Immortal because he's not good with Ryu. Birdman would have dominated him. So shout out to Birdman Night to my homeboy on PSN because I had him on my PSN for most of my PSN. I think I had him all on my PSN. Shout out to Birdman Night here as well. Honorary shout out here, but because he has the platinum on Street Fighter, mostly he would have had the platinum on Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, and most like Ultra and Super Street Fighter 6, but now Cat God for and it's crap calm for him, and he knows it. So my homeboy would have dominated him too, guaranteed. So he want more comment. So we all know he's a elite player. Birdman is a elite player on XL and 11 and 1. He's already out of God, wherever he is, rank wise, he's already out of God. Either way, what else is significant? That be either way. Gordon Henny would not beat any of those men. Hell, he wouldn't even beat Mike Ross if he ran into that guy. If you know about that guy that plays on board, he couldn't beat Mike Ross because Mike Ross would dominate him too. You know about the John Cummins effect here. Mike Ross would dominate him. Even the person that works on usually would dominate the person that's special needs like me. He would have dominated like me. He gave him true smoke. But either way. But yeah. Give you all my links, obviously, on Instagram, Hutchinson Chumlin, Cal Hutchinson Merge Meta, and on Facebook, on Instagram, and Hutchinson Chumlin, Dirty Legend 2. My PSN's Aspergory 2 for a Kingdom. So I mean, he should get a herb to check that gamer tag soon. But either way, let's go. He should. Well, those are two of the five to change the gamer tags on Super Nintendo 64. You know, to find all my PSNs, I'll give my Twitches on Cyber London. But the bills I'll be making on Twitch bill. Unique cuts, so my bills will be linked to my TikTok and YouTube as well. So the bills will go up as far as the videos. But either way, well, I guess that's a joke. But either way, and follow me on Facebook. You know to find me on Facebook. Obviously, my whole main name spelled backwards. Obviously, having the hell AI picture on it, as you see. Obviously, and know to find me on Steph Hut 56. That's my Google Play. That's Steffi Hut 56. You know to find me on Google Play. You'll know it's me. You'll see my face. I was on the picture. Obviously, you'll know it's me. You know to find me on all social medias. Unique Hutch on YouTube. KBH Podcast. Really, I'm calling on my phone right now on YouTube and as for Sunday February News Hutch 1, give my Spotify Hut 11. On my rotate account that I use for Meta is Space Hutch 12, but for my Spotify on Space Hutch 12, Spotify Hut 11. As for the series X Madness versus Previous 6 Madness Matrix News Hutch 1 and Retro Hutch. I'll give my TikToks Women Queen 3. I got the 1K on TikTok Hutch 1. That's my other TikTok on TikTok, so you can find me on that too. You know to find me on all social media. So yeah, give you all my Twitter. I gotta give my Twitter Cyber London. I'll say it again if anybody didn't hear Cyber London. Furry King, but while the O-M in it, but Furry King, obviously, and Gamer Hut 6. So you know, you got all my Twitches right there. Give you all my PSN. That's Gregory 2, Furry Kingdom, Masaka Hishi 4, Chun-Li Hishi, back at change those two gamer tags soon, and Super Nintendo 64. Notify me on so you can find me on my Outlook. Oh yeah, I gotta get my Xbox accounts. I forgot to give you that in the part one, but I'll give it to you in this bill. Part two of the 3 of the bill, me roasting any, but part 3 is coming up shortly. Give you my Xbox game tag on sorry, talking too fast right now. Alpha 4859, Retro 54 on Series S and X, but I will have Series X and X soon, guys. Or Series S soon. So stay tuned for that unboxing. Stay tuned for that as well. That won't come to me move obviously. But either way, setting up for Series S soon. I should have no later than the end of November next year. But either way, notify me Alpha 48 on Xbox. You'll know it's me, and then Retro 50 on my other account. You know it's me as well. But because you'll see the number 11, obviously, picture, and then you'll see the Retro Xbox picture on that one. Either way, yeah, at the end of the right there, that was a great run, obviously. 23 minutes, same amount of minutes for the other one, obviously. So stay tuned for part 3 for this been me roasting Henny, and then one more video before I go to sleep. Obviously, we're talking about me at the part 3 comes out after part 2. This is part 2 right now. So part 3 of the video coming up shortly, and then put me at part 4. Talking about my tech replacement, I will be talking about me buying my new tech, and then tech that I had to replace, obviously, and everything else replacement. That's a separate video, that's part 4, but that's a different rate, the tech. But part 3 of me roasting Henny's coming up. This is part 2 right now. Stay tuned for the next video. Yeah, this guys. Stay tuned for the next one. Starting in 3 seconds. Deuces. Yeah. This is yeah.